While everyone talks about electric cars and hydrogen fuel cells, three Japanese car giants just shocked the world with something nobody saw coming. Toyota, Mazda, and Subaru have joined forces to create engines that could completely change how we think about the future of driving. But here's the twist. They're not following the crowd. What could these three companies know that the rest of the industry doesn't? Let's dive into the revolutionary technology that might just reshape everything we thought we knew about tomorrow's cars. The unexpected partnership that changes everything. In a world where car makers are racing toward electric batteries and hydrogen fuel cells, three Japanese companies decided to take a completely different path. Toyota Motor Corporation, Mazda Motor Corporation, and Subaru Corporation have each committed to developing new engines tailored to electrification. This isn't just another business deal. These companies, with completely different strengths, are coming together to challenge what everyone thinks is the only way forward. The announcement came during a special event called the Multi-Pathway Workshop, where the three CEOs stood together and revealed their game-changing plan. They were talking about engines that could run on multiple types of fuel, engines that were smaller but more powerful, and engines that could work alongside electric motors in ways nobody had imagined before. What makes this partnership so interesting is timing. Right now, most car companies are putting all their money into electric batteries or hydrogen fuel cells, but these Japanese companies are saying there's another way, a way that uses the best of old technology with the newest innovations. The car industry today feels like it's moving in only one direction. Electric cars are everywhere. Governments are banning gas engines and hydrogen fuel cells are being called the future. But Toyota, Mazda, and Subaru looked at this situation and said something different. They said the world needs more choices, not fewer. Toyota has always made it clear in the automotive industry that it prefers hybrid cars over electric cars. The company's reasoning is simple but powerful. Most electricity still comes from coal and gas power plants. So when you plug in an electric car, you're often still using fossil fuels, just in a different way. Toyota believes there has to be a better solution. Mazda brings a different perspective. The company has always focused on making engines that are fun to drive and efficient at the same time. Their rotary engines are legendary among car enthusiasts, but they've also been working on making them cleaner and more efficient. For Mazda, this partnership is a chance to prove that internal combustion engines don't have to disappear, they just need to evolve. Subaru's approach is all about practicality. Their boxer engines are known for being reliable and providing excellent balance in cars, but Subaru also knows that their customers want vehicles that are good for the environment. This partnership allows them to keep what works while making it much cleaner. These companies share one important belief: the future of cars doesn't have to be one size fits all. Different people have different needs. Some live in cities where electric cars make perfect sense. Others live in rural areas where long-distance driving is essential. Some people want the excitement of a powerful engine, while others just want reliable transportation. Each company in this partnership is focusing on perfecting their own special type of engine, but with a revolutionary twist. Toyota's inline-4 engine is being designed to be much smaller and more efficient than anything they've made before. The company is taking everything they've learned from building hybrid cars and applying it to create an engine that can work seamlessly with electric motors, but the real breakthrough is that this engine can run on multiple types of fuel, not just gasoline. Mazda's rotary engine project is perhaps the most exciting. Rotary engines have always been special because they're incredibly smooth and compact, but they've also been known for using a lot of fuel. Mazda's new rotary engine solves this problem by making it work as part of a hybrid system and by allowing it to run on clean fuels that produce much less pollution. Subaru's boxer engine improvements focus on making their already reliable engines even better. Boxer engines are special because the pistons move horizontally instead of up and down. This creates less vibration and gives cars a lower center of gravity, which makes them handle better. Subaru's new boxer engines will be smaller, more efficient, and able to work with electric motors in ways that weren't possible before. What makes all three engines truly revolutionary is what they can burn as fuel. The new engines will be made carbon neutral by shifting away from fossil fuels and offering compatibility with various alternatives, including synthetic fuel, biofuels, and liquid hydrogen. The secret to these revolutionary engines is what they can burn. These companies have created engines that can run on 3 different types of clean fuel. Each of these fuels represents a different approach to solving the pollution problem. Synthetic fuels, also called e-fuels, synfuels, and biofuels, are man-made liquid fuels with the same properties as fossil fuels. The amazing thing about synthetic fuels is that they can be made using renewable energy and capture carbon dioxide from the air. The carbon-neutral potential of synthetic fuels, when produced using renewable energy and captured CO2, offers significant opportunities to mitigate CO2 emissions. Think about it this way. Synthetic fuels are made by capturing carbon dioxide that's already in the air and combining it with hydrogen made from renewable electricity. When you burn the fuel, you're only putting back the same carbon dioxide that was taken out of the air in the first place. It's like a closed loop that doesn't add any new pollution to the atmosphere. Biofuels are different, but equally interesting. These are fuels made from plant materials like corn, sugarcane, or even algae. Biofuel hydrogen blends improve flame speed and reduce carbon emissions. The plants absorb carbon dioxide as they grow, and when the fuel is burned, it releases the same amount of carbon dioxide back into the air. Again, it's a closed loop that doesn't add new pollution. Liquid hydrogen is perhaps the most futuristic of the three fuel types. Hydrogen burns incredibly clean. The only byproduct is water vapor. The challenge has always been storing and transporting hydrogen. But these new engines are designed to work with liquid hydrogen in ways that make it practical for everyday use. These new engines aren't just standalone innovations, they're part of a meticulously designed hybrid system that blends combustion power with electrification in ways never seen before. Unlike conventional hybrids, where the electric motor merely assists the gasoline engine, these next-generation systems treat both power sources as equal partners. The result? A seamless driving experience that maximizes efficiency without sacrificing performance. Toyota, Mazda, and Subaru are redefining what it means to be a hybrid. Their engines are engineered to work in perfect harmony with electric motors, batteries, and power control units. For example, the engine might handle highway cruising while the electric motor takes over in stop-and-go traffic, or both could work together for sudden bursts of acceleration. The system intelligently switches between power sources based on driving conditions, ensuring optimal efficiency at all times. One of the biggest advantages of this approach is flexibility. While pure electric vehicles, EVs, rely entirely on battery capacity and charging infrastructure, these hybrid systems can adapt to situations where charging isn't available. For drivers in remote areas or regions with underdeveloped charging networks, this means no more range anxiety. The engine can run on biofuels, synthetic fuels, or hydrogen, ensuring the car keeps moving even when electricity isn't an option. Challenging the EV dominance. The automotive industry has been dominated by the narrative that battery electric vehicles, BEVs, are the only sustainable future. Governments worldwide are pushing for bans on internal combustion engines, ICEs, and automakers are scrambling to transition to all-electric lineups. But Toyota, Mazda, and Subaru are challenging this assumption with a bold argument. Carbon neutrality isn't about the type of engine, it's about the type of fuel. Their reasoning is backed by real-world challenges. EVs might produce zero emissions on the road, but their environmental impact depends heavily on how the electricity is generated. In countries where coal and natural gas dominate the power grid, EVs indirectly rely on fossil fuels. Additionally, battery production involves mining rare earth metals, which has its own ecological and ethical concerns. By contrast, these new engines offer a way to reduce emissions without waiting for the entire energy grid to go green. If a car runs on synthetic fuel made from captured CO2 and renewable energy, it's effectively carbon neutral today, not decades from now. The road ahead. The partnership between Toyota, Mazda, and Subaru isn't just about building better engines. It's about reimagining the future of mobility. They're proving that there's no single right path to sustainability. Instead, the answer lies in diversity. A mix of electric, hybrid, and alternative fuel vehicles tailored to different needs and environments. For consumers, this means more choices. Those who want the instant torque and quiet operation of an EV can still opt for one, while drivers who need longer range, faster refueling, or compatibility with existing infrastructure can choose a hybrid with multi-fuel capability. For the industry, this collaboration sends a powerful message. Innovation doesn't have to follow the crowd. By daring to explore alternatives, these three automakers are ensuring that the transition to a greener future is inclusive, practical, and sustainable for everyone. The revolution isn't just electric, it's flexible, adaptable, and smarter than ever. And with Toyota, Mazda, and Subaru leading the charge, the future of driving looks more exciting than we ever imagined. What makes these engines truly special is their flexibility. Unlike electric cars that can only use electricity or hydrogen fuel cell cars that can only use hydrogen, these engines can switch between different fuels depending on what's available. This flexibility could be the key to making clean transportation work for everyone, everywhere. The most revolutionary aspect of these new engines is how they work together with electric components. Each of the three companies will aim to optimize integration with motors, batteries, and other electric drive units. This creates a hybrid system that's more advanced than anything currently available. Traditional hybrid cars use an electric motor to help a gasoline engine, but these new systems are designed from the ground up to work together.